handle a different eating jar?
Yes.
I'm having to get you guys quiet every 3 seconds today.
Oh, okay.
Hand down.
Actually,
All right, so looking at rhyme and meter, what we're looking at is the repetition and the pattern in which we're writing. If you just look at the very first verse of Sam McGee, there are strange things alone in the midnight sun by the men
I got a picture.
who moil for gold. The Arctic trails have their secret tales that would make your blood run cold. The northern lights have seen queer sights, but the queerest they ever did see was that night of the marge of Lake Barge. I cremated Sam McGee. So we're going to pause right there. Understand that queer can also mean odd.
What does it even mean? Oh, that's. Oh.
Yeah. Queer means odd. Okay. It can. What?
I don't really know.
Do you even mean sarcastic?
I don't know the meaning of that. I didn't know that.
You didn't.
Or you know
You didn't.
No, all I knew was that it meant weird.
Okay. So looking. Yes.
Okay.
So, thank you. I appreciate your letting me continue.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So, looking at this assignment, looking at the repetition of pattern, right, and the rhyming, what you want to look for is, and usually the way we signify this is with a rhyme being like A being the start, B being the second, A being the next, B being the rhyme there. So A and A would rhyme, B and B would rhyme.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, does that make sense?
Yep.
And that's how you measure the rhyme of the poem. So, there are strange things done in the midnight sun.
Yeah.
Is there a rhyme already?
Yes.
No.
There is.
Sun.
Done in the sun. So we have an AA.
Wait, but sun and sun don't rhyme. They're the same. They're the same.
Done and sun.
Oh.
So, in this case, we have an AA. That rhymes, right?
Mm-hmm.
By the man who moiled for gold. Any rhyme there? Okay. The Arctic trails have their secret tales.
Sail, trails, and sails.
Okay, so then we have
I said that
an
wrong.
AA, right? All right? That would make your blood run cold.
Cold and gold.
Cold and gold. And so that's why I didn't erase that B, right? Is that the B has a rhyme there. AA, B, AA, B.
So that would be BB?
No, because does cold have a rhyming word inside of its line?
Yeah.
What does it rhyme with inside of its line?
No, inside its line, not like a few lines out.
Yeah. So you go by the line itself. AA because there are strange things done in the midnight sun. So it's a repetition of pattern, right? By the men who moil for gold, the Arctic trails have their secret tales that would make your blood run cold. Also notice,
Isn't it always the last word that rhymes?
it isn't always the last word. That's what I was going to say. Notice that it's in between, so it sets where you should pause at, right? It helps you figure out the rhyme and meter, which is the measure in which you should read the poem. So let's look at the next set of lines. The northern lights have seen queer sights. The queerest they ever did see. Is there an AA here? In the northern lights have seen queer sights.
Yeah.
Lights and sights.
And lights.
Okay?
Ow.
But the queerest they have ever did see. Any rhyme there?
Nope.
No.
Was the night on the marge of Lake LaBarge.
Large.
Yes.
Okay, so it fits that same pattern, right?
C.
I cremated Sam McGee. C and McGee. See how it goes back? John? Yeah, I've given you a couple of looks for you to figure it out. You're not figuring it out, so I get to call you out. You figure it out.
Noah and Tan.
Okay, so does rhyme and meter at least make sense how it could work?
Yes.
Okay, so let's see if this pattern continues. Because right now what we have is a rhyme inside a line, and then a rhyme on alternating lines, and another rhyme inside the line. So it's AA, B, AA, B.
So if it would just like the rhyme and then the next line and then there was the second part of the rhyme, would it be A, next line A? Or
Yes.
would it be AA?
So let's go a little bit farther into this. and this is what I was gonna point out next.
I
with your
didn't mean
question.
to extend that.
No, it's okay. You asked a good question. You said, since the next line, so let's look at the northern lights have seen queer sights. Does that rhyme with either of these A's?
Sure.
No.
Yes.
Okay, let's even go farther. Let's look at the trails have their secret tails. Does that rhyme with dun and sun?
No.
No.
So technically what we would have is this. Because these two don't rhyme. So if you look at the northern lights have seen queer sights, when you look at that, that would actually be DD. And then this would be E, and I know E is down here.
Can I go for the whole alphabet?
You could go through the whole alphabet, yes, and then you would reset. But the basic rhyme pattern still follows. That the first line in each set has a rhyme in it, the second one, and so on, okay? Now, once you get to where you're through a stanza, so if we go into the next stanza, and let's just, since you guys asked the question, and it's just perfect timing, so I appreciate that, Baylor, for your curiosity, and I mean that.
I know.
No, it's good. Sincerely, it was a good question. So looking at now Sam McGee was from Tennessee. Is there a rhyme there?
See, McGee in Tennessee.
Okay. Where the cotton blooms and blows. Why? He left his home in the south to roam. Any rhyme there?
Yes.
Home and to roam, okay? So there's another set of words. Now, round the pole, God only knows.
Nose and blows.
Knows and blows.
Why is there two C's?
Because inside that line, there's a rhyme.
Okay, but there's a rhyme inside of A.
There is, and that's why they have a different letter. So that letter shows you the rhyme pattern.
That doesn't make any sense.
Which part doesn't make sense?
All of it.
Okay?
Yeah.
Where's the rhyme? So the letters match up the rhymes. Where's the rhyme in the first line?
I don't know. I don't see it.
Now, Sam McGee was from Tennessee. Yep. Where the cotton blooms and blows. Is there a rhyme? Does that rhyme with McGee or Tennessee? So we start a new pattern. Now, why he left his home in the south to roam?
Oh, I get it. So
Is there a rhyme there?
Yeah, but why would
So
you
it's
say that?
because, does that rhyme match that rhyme? Do McGee and Tennessee rhyme with home and roam?
No.
So it's a new rhyme. Okay, same way here. So we're gonna see if that pattern holds up all the way through the poem. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go ahead and continue with our poem. He was always cold, but the land of gold seemed to hold him like a spell. Though he'd often say in his homely way that he'd sooner live in hell.
Cold. That's a bad word.
It's okay. It's the actual location. It's not the bad word. Are we starting to see the pattern though?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's read the poem, knowing the pattern, and enjoy it. That's what happens.